Alright, I'm in Colorado Springs and I'm taking a quick detour because I realized I've never been to the Garden of the Gods National Monument in the van. I've only been here in the car in 2020, and every time I've come through Colorado Springs to go to Manitou Incline and that kind of stuff, I just always skip this because I've already been here, but I haven't been in the van. So I'm not going to get out, I'm just going to drive up and around and just kind of see what's going on over here. I don't even know whether you pay to get in or anything. So this was some guy's private land and he just gave it to the city of Colorado Springs, and so they kind of run it. But I've been in there, I've been to the museum, I've been to where like the rock is, it looks like a big chicken nugget, and there's only like a 15-minute waiting period, like maximum waiting, and some influencers were there for like hours. There's hiking trails and stuff. I can always come back here. I think it will be here for billions of years after I'm gone, so I've got plenty of time. A lot of it too is sometimes when I'm traveling I'm like, well, you know, I might as well go now because when am I going to come back? But Colorado Springs is some place that I'm always going to come through at some point, so I'm not bothered if I don't necessarily go. But yeah, so I'm just going to drive through the park, take a quick detour. It's going to send me through here and then go on to Taos. I'm going to get gas in about 100 miles. I think the gas gauge is doing the right thing again. 73, yeah, it's going to go over 300 miles even though it says I've only gone 273, but it's really pretty and it's nice and overcast. So when I was here last time, it's very, very, very hot. But it's only about 66 degrees. So yeah, let's just go do a quick detour through Garden of the Gods. It's really pretty. If you're able to ride your bike up here, highly recommend it. I really miss my mountain bike. I haven't ridden my mountain bike since July 31st, and it is now September 13th. So yeah, I think it's September 13th. It's Saturday. So yeah, so it's been about a good 6 weeks since I've been on my mountain bike, hoping to get on it tomorrow. But yeah, they've got visitor center as well. Yeah, so I'm just going to drive through and just keep going to Garden of the Gods. Then there's also Rock Ledge Ranch, Old Colorado City. Yeah, it's really, really pretty, just kind of randomly in the middle of the town. So I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. All right, the visitor center is to my, I might as well go in. I'll go into the visitor center. It's to my left. Let's see, there's a nature center and visitor center. I don't have a magnet, so I guess I can go get a magnet now. So yeah, let me go in, and then there should be like a scenic road that goes through. So let's see. I don't know. I came here with my friends that live in Monument, which is just around the corner. And so they took me here. We all kind of spent the day here. Where am I going? I don't want to go that way. I'm gonna go back around this way. Okay, I guess it's this way. Garden of the Gods Visitor Center. Okay, I'm just gonna go take the road. I guess this is Rock Ledge Historic Site. I've been over there. Is this the drive? Limited parking ahead. Okay, so yeah, this is it. 20 miles an hour. Okay, so I guess I'm going on the scenic road. Okay. This is great. I need to get a little bit of nature. I've been stuck in the city for a week, so, you know, sue me, whatever. It's very, very pretty. Even on a cloudy day, it's very pretty. I came here on like the most beautiful day, so I think experiencing all weather patterns is good. But yeah, so let's go up here. I reset my phone, like I updated the iOS on my phone and backed it up, and so I've got all this memory now, so I can just babble to you guys. Maybe there is a charge to get in. I'm not sure, but anyway, but it's over there, see? You can see how pretty it is. They put you back on the holder, and let's just, I'll probably just do I'm not even going to park, I'm just going to drive. And a stop sign here, and there we go. Yeah, Colorado Springs is one of these places where, or Denver in general, where you've got all this in your playground, but you have to work like a full-time job to afford to live here. It's kind of like Los Angeles. It's so beautiful, but at the same time, you know, if I want to experience all this, I've got to work, you know, 60 hours a week and have a house and all this stuff and the cost of living, and so you don't really get the time to experience the stuff that's in your backyard. The fact that I got rid of my apartment a year ago, sold everything I have, has just been life-changing. I mean, really, you know, I couldn't imagine. I mean, it's $1,600 a month just for rent, and that's normal now, you know, for the amount of space that I needed for me and my daughter. But anyway, this is Garden Central. Yeah, I'm just gonna drive through. Garden Central parking lot. Let mean, look at that. Come on, people. At least the rain, it rained a little bit coming down here. At least the rain got rid of my bugs on the window. I should have come down here during the week, but I was feeling a little under the weather. I didn't really feel like driving all the way down here and hiking and that kind of thing. Although that rollerblade yesterday, 26 miles, kicked my ass. But I'm good, you know, kind of just doing this, just kind of driving Prudence through. I'm not too bothered. Very, very pretty drive though. If you've ever gone to Fruta or Grand Junction, there is the Colorado National Monument, and that's also a really pretty drive. You can also ride your bike up here if you want, which I would like to do one day. I think it's a pretty easy drive, but I would also like to not be stuck with pedestrians. It's so pretty, really, really pretty. Stupid influence. Oh, sorry. Graduation pictures are acceptable. Influencers, no, get out. So anyway, but yeah, there's a stopping point up here where you can stop for 15 minutes and take photos, but it's not really the best photo day because it's kind of cloudy. It's a good driving day, and I love these twisty, windy roads. So yeah, it's just driving through. It's like, take a detour. That's my mantra. I'll put that on a t-shirt or a coffee mug. Take a detour. Absolutely. So there's lots of little parking lots. That's all disabled parking there, which is great. And it's very actually wheelchair accessible. Everything's pretty much paved for some of the walking trails, and there's a big kind of bike trail side where you can get out and kind of go down a little bit further. So it's very, very ADA accessible, which is fantastic. And I'm just gonna follow everybody on Garden Drive. GPS is taking me still to Taos, so it's telling me to go left on the highway, but I'm going to go this way, which goes toward Manitou Springs. I would love to do Manitou Incline again. I just didn't feel like it this week. But I'm going to come back through Colorado. This is the first time this whole year I've been in Colorado, and all I did was stay for a week in Denver and then do this drive, which is fine. I've done everything you could do in Colorado. I mean, last year I spent a whole month here going to all the mountain bike parks and going all over, and I've been here every single year since, you know, for the last 5 years. So I've visited all the national parks, everything. There's not a lot of parking. It's pretty difficult with the bikes on the back because everything is kind of parallel parking, unless I get like the golden space. But yeah, you can see like here, I would just stick out like crazy. But yeah, I mean, you could spend a whole day here if you get here super early when it's not too hot. You have a picnic here, you go on a couple walks and hikes, go from viewpoint to, sorry, I got hiccups. Go from viewpoint to viewpoint and really just kind of embrace it. So that's what we did back in 2020 with my friends that live out here. I did come back with the van in 2021, but I didn't bring the van up here. I did other stuff. I went to, what did I do? Oh no, I was just here for a few days, and we went to like Palmer Lake, which was really nice, and then we did some other stuff, but we didn't come back up here. It's really, really pretty. Manitou Springs is one of my favorite little towns in America. It's not very contrived. You think it would be, but it's really not. It's actually just a cute little town, and I stayed overnight in the Fountain View Motel for $20. You can stay 24 hours. So I parked there the night before. I did the Manitou Incline, and then I left when I was done. And yeah, they were super nice. You just pay on Venmo. Just call them up and say, hey, I did a video on it too. Call them up and say, hey, I want to park. And they're like, okay, cool. Just Venmo $20 or $25. Totally worth it, because the only parking available for Manitou Incline or the Pikes Peak Cog Railway is $20 for 4 hours. I've done the railway twice, which I highly recommend as well. So there's parking lot there. Yeah, lots of little parking lots. This is fun. I'm really late in the day though. It's already like 2:30. And what are you doing, sir? Why are you slowing down? Where are you going? You're weaving. Oh, you're trying to take pictures. Okay. Yeah, speed limit's like 20 miles an hour, but don't slam your brakes on. Like, don't be a neurotic driver. I think those are like one of the worst drivers. In Sequoia, going up the ridge line up to the main part of the national park, I was stuck behind the most neurotic like Nissan Altima, and I was like, come on people, you can't park on the side of the road here. This is all for cycling and walking, but yeah, it's very, very accessible. And now you get over here and you've got tour buses. This is the busiest part, and this is where the balanced rock is, and that's what you can see on here, this picture. So people just get out and walk around and try to find parking spaces. I cannot park here. It's very much, this guy's leaving. Do I want to get out? I could probably get out. Okay. I think I can fit the world's tiniest parking space. I think I can fit. All right, we'll try it. There's another parking space next to him. As I go in and get out, this guy parked illegally. Yeah, I don't think I can fit. I'm gonna keep going. It's okay. I probably could have fit. No, it's a little awkward. Park here? Nah, I've seen it before. It's okay. I'm like the Griswold shrug. I've seen it, and people taking selfies. It's too crowded. I already got my picture and I got it on like the best day with the blue sky. So watch out for pedestrians, nobody's paying attention, influencers, but yeah, look how fun this is. I'm gonna get through the rocks. Okay, dudes, like this is a road. Can you not like be in the way? Just get out the way, dude. I can park down here. Can I park here? Actually, I can park down here. Might be a little... Okay. Do I want to get out? I gotta pee. Actually, I might fall down the edge here. Alright, I'm gonna pull over here because I don't have a parking brake. So I'm just gonna stop right here for half a second. This is like all lopsided. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, never mind. I don't think I can use my porta potty sideways like that. Alright, let's go. That was short and sweet. Very, very pretty, but I do recommend coming out here. Go to the visitor center, it's really informative, and you can take a picture next to a gigantic grizzly bear. There are lots of pullouts, so you can find a way to get out, and then this is the end of the scenic drive, so it's only literally as much as I've been talking to you guys. It's only maybe a 5 or 10 minute drive, and then you're already out of the Garden of the Gods. So if you do park, there are some other bigger parking lots, but now we're in Manitou Springs. So it's not really Colorado Springs, it's Manitou Springs. Which I really love, and I would really love to spend some time here. There's really cool shop actually that I went to last year when I came out that has some really cool like, not spiritual, like Wiccan, I'm not really religious or anything, but like witchcraft stuff, but they have some really cool candles and gifts like that. So notebooks as well that are good for my daughter. Okay, it's raining again. I need to use the restroom really badly. But yeah, they've also got the cliff dwellings here, which is also something I did a video on, and that's a really great thing. It's great for kids. But I'm gonna go this way through here. Now we get into Little Manitou Springs. Yeah, this and Kerrville, which actually got flooded out when they had that big flood back in July. It was really, really bad. It was devastating. That's one of my other favorite towns in the whole of, I'm gonna pull in here, favorite towns in the whole of Texas. I'm just going to pull in here for half a second, use my restroom quickly, and then figure out where I'm going. Let's just go around here. Okay. Okay, let's park like right here for a minute. I'm just going to go over here. There's parking right here. Okay, cool. I think this is free. Okay, so right when you get spit out into Manitou Springs, you're about a 35-minute walk, about just over a mile. There are buses too. But yeah, you're right by town, but I think this is free parking. This looks like it's free parking, but you do have to walk. But I'm in like an actual, you look here, I'm in actual bus parking, like RV parking. So I could totally park here. Not overnight, of course. I mean, there's signs up and stuff. Oh, this is for the park use only. Yeah, that's a bad thing. It's like, why have a tourist town and make it impossible for tourists to come here? It's like, oh, it's designed by a man. Yeah, no, it's that's just kind of crazy. But if you do need to stop for a minute and like use your restroom, you can stop here. Yeah, Manitou Springs, I think, also has one of the like busiest, what is it called? Marijuana dispensaries? I don't know. Like one of the most popular ones when it first became legal. I don't partake in any of that stuff, but I'm gonna drive into the town right here. So yeah, this is the main road. Crystal Park Road. There's a subway. I need to get out of here, so I'm gonna go up and around. And then the Fountain View Hotel, which is only about a 10 or 15 minute walk from the Pikes Peak Cog Railway and the Manitou Incline Base. is about a 40-minute walk from here. There's also RV park. There are places to stay if you want to pay, but I would highly recommend, if you are self-contained, that you take advantage of the parking lot at Fountain View. It's like a second parking lot next to the motel, so you're not taking up the motel parking. It's their own separate parking. But the fact that they allowed me to stay a couple years in a row, you know, the 2 or 3 times I've been here. But now I'm going to go this way. Yeah, really, really cute. You know, it's not very overpopulated, and the locals are fine. Like, it's, you know, kind of like how Park City, Utah is, and some other places. Not like Durango that just flat out just hates everybody that comes there, that doesn't live there, even though everyone that lives there is from somewhere else. But Manitoulin Klein is just it's real chill. It's a really chilled little town. Really nice, kind of chill nightlife. Like, I went out to a pub or something for dinner and just kind of sat there with some locals chatting, and that was really nice. So yeah, and it's very, very pretty. But people that live way up in those mountains in front of me, that is a heck of a trek when it's like snowing and all that. I cannot imagine. My poor little Prudence would just be like, I'm gonna wait down here at the bottom. You guys come back in a couple months when it's dry. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way and just get out of here. So now I'm going, still got 224 miles to go. So I'm gonna drive another 100 miles to some town south of Pueblo, and then I'm gonna go into the mountains. So I'm not taking the Trinidad Aguilar Raton Pass. That's how I came up last time when I came up here last year. I can't believe I was here last year, but yeah, I took that route, but now I'm gonna go kind of a back way that I don't think I've gone. There was another back way that I did to Moffat, to one of my van life friends' off-grid house. So this will be the 3rd route from Denver down to New Mexico that I've done. So I've never done this route that I'm going to do today once I get to Pueblo. But that's it. So goodbye, Garden of the Gods. You were free. You were 5 minutes, and that was a really great drive. But I don't need to get out of my van. So anyway, what? Colorado people, let me just tell you right now. Colorado people like to do hand signals when you like safely merge, and I'm like, what are you doing? So also down here, I did another hike down here called Red Rock Canyon. Not the Red Rocks Amphitheater, that's somewhere else, I think. But I did Red Rock Canyon, and I did a really nice hike, and they had, you can also mountain bike, and they had horse riding and everything out here, but I didn't do that. But yeah, there's so much down here. And then there's another town I did a harvest host at outside of a brewery called Florissant, and that was a cute little town. So there's all these little pockets. You don't just have to be in Colorado Springs. You don't just have to be in Manitou Springs. There's so much more around here. There's also old insane asylums or tuberculosis huts, you know, all the things from the Victorian era, or whatever, the Industrial Revolution, where they believed that the springs around here were healing. And people would come out here to get healed from tuberculosis because there was no humidity, not like other places where they were at. So they believed that before antibiotics, that the water here was very, very, very healing, which obviously isn't true. You need antibiotics. But that's what they did. So this was very, very popular back in the day, back in the early 1900s. And they've got all these like old, like I said, insane asylums and some other stuff here. But yeah, just really pretty drive. Glad I kind of took a detour. Always take a detour. What do what is it the influencers say? Like, never pass up a good swim, or never say no to a swim. The same thing with slamming my brakes on. You know, always take a detour. Sorry, I'm behind an RV that I don't trust these RVs that are being towed, because I always feel like they're gonna, you know, be like the bendy bus that goes out of control. Anyway, okay, so we're getting out. We're into Old Colorado City now, which is next door to Manitou Springs. And yeah, everything's just real green and lush right now, which is great. I don't know about if I can get some blue sky going there. No, it's kind of overcast. Okay, well, I will see you guys on the next one. I'm not going to go to the museum. It's 2:45, and I don't want to be driving at night, and I still need to get all the way down to Santa Fe. Maybe I'll go to Santa Fe. Maybe I'll stay in Taos tonight. I don't know if I'll mountain bike tomorrow. My friend has invited me, but I'm not sure. Oh, there's a blue sky right there. Okay, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.